appreciate you, Ocho, because you're like, hey, when you text me, Unc, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Whatever we got to go through, we going through it. You ain't by
Hey,
yourself.
hey, till the wheels fall off. You gave me
Boy,
opportunity. Where the hell
there are
I'm?
so many people,
Where the,
Ocho and Joe,
where I'm going?
that used to call, that used to text.
Yeah.
I ain't heard from them since this happened. I don't wish this on anybody. But what it did do is it really showed me who's really, really there.
Right.
There are a lot of people on the peripheral. When things were going well, when we were at the apex and getting invited to everything.
Yeah.
I'm talking about ain't called. Ain't called. And I'm talking about we were talking once a month, twice a month.
Right. And then here we go. You give me an opportunity, while everything is back going, motion is going good.
Yeah.
And then you think I had a nerve to jump ship just because you going through what I had to go through years ago. What I'm going? I know what it's like.
Yeah. Look, I know a lot of people say a lot of things about Stephen A. All I can attest to is the way Stephen A. is with Shannon. And he's been great because when I went through what I was going through at Fox, he was there. When I was going through what this, he was calling anything I could do. What can I do? I didn't know what was going to happen. I appreciate you, Ocho, because you're like, hey, when you text me, Unc, I'm with you.
Let me touch on Stephen A. real quick because I know Stephen A. has been getting a lot of backlash for the comments that he's been making about Jasmine Crockett. And since he has launched his sort of political side of his brand, he has been catching a ton of backlash from the black community with people calling him a coon, people saying he doing a dance for the white man, people saying that he's getting so much money from Disney that he forgot where he came from. Listen here, let me tell you something about Stephen A. Regardless of your opinion about Stephen A. Smith, that dude is a workaholic. He outworks everybody in his field. That is why he's at the top. Do not misconstrue this information. Do not misconstrue this man's work ethic. He is at the top of the game because his work ethic is elite. It's elite. He outworks every single body else that could ever come and pose a threat to his position at ESPN. This dude has been working hard and busting his ass for 30 years, yo. You can't take that away from him. I don't care what his political views are. And I don't agree with anybody 1,000%, 100%. There's nobody on this earth that I agree with 100% of the time. Nor should you. Nor should you. But Stephen A. Smith is a worker. He is a dog. He's a workhorse. He gets to it. He inspires me with his work ethic. That's how hard he works. Because I see him doing, I not only doing 4, 5, 6 shows on ESPN, then he goes and he does his podcast, then he's on YouTube, then he's on Instagram. He's everywhere. He's writing books. He's doing this. He's doing that. His hands is everywhere. He's got speaking engagements. This dude busts his ass. So for people to make it seem like, oh, they just threw a bag at him. They threw a bag at him because he's worth his weight in salt. They threw a bag at him because the man brings in views. He's entertaining. And he's a master at his craft at this point as a journalist. They threw a bag at him because he gets to it. You can say what you want about him. I don't agree with everything you say. There's been a ton of things that I disagree with that Stephen A. Smith has said and is saying now. Don't matter. He gets to it. Workhorse. So when you bash Stephen A., make sure that after you done, you go ahead and acknowledge that he is where he's at because he busts his ass to get there. Not because somebody came along and gave him a handout. Now, as for Shannon Sharpe goes, This is a weird situation. This is a weird video, in my opinion, for him to make. He's saying that his friends and people around him have backed away from him, that they're not calling him as frequently anymore. That the texts, the phone calls have stopped checking in on him to see how he's doing. Listen, yo. Shannon Sharpe in this particular video is almost like he's playing the victim. Shannon Sharpe is not a victim. You had everything. If there was anybody that I could say was close to coming to reaching the level in media that Stephen A. Smith has, it was Shannon Sharpe. It was Shannon Sharpe. You were supposed to be the next guy up. You had everything going for you. The world was your oyster. They were throwing money at you left and right. We all heard about the $100 million contract that he was set to get. We still haven't found out who that was supposed to be from because, of course, whoever it was has backed away from the table. Understandably. But you were supposed to be the next guy up. Shannon Sharpe, again, was another guy who was busting his ass in there doing the work. But it also turns out that you was busting some cheeks open too. Cheeks you ain't had no business messing with. Cheeks that we told you about time and time again. Cheeks that your colleagues tried to get you to get away from, like Monique. Y'all remember?
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
But you tried to say that. What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me live my
Let
life.
me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
So you went on this whole rant talking about how you didn't want to settle down with somebody that was your age. You wanted to play around in the game and play your wage. That's what you said. So because you had money and success and you could pay to have younger women around you, you took that as, I don't need to take no advice from none of y'all. Y'all don't know what I'm going through. Okay. He's praising Chad Ocho for being there for him. I mean, that's cool. He said Stephen A. was there for him, asked him what he could do. Showed you how much of a stand-up guy Stephen A. Smith is. As much as y'all try to trash and bash him, as much as y'all say that he ain't for the black community, as much as y'all say that he don't care about blacks and he don't help nobody, Stephen A. Smith has put on more black people in the media industry than you will ever know. But Unc, we tried to warn you. Everybody tried to warn you. Monique went on your podcast and told you to your face, get away from these young whores. Get away from them. And what you did? Stuck around. You doubled down. You doubled and tripled down on it. That's what you did. And it cost you everything. It just didn't cost you the lawsuit. I forgot how much the girl won. What was it? Was it 10 million? Whatever she won is insignificant compared to what has happened to your media career as a result of what you did. It's insignificant now. Don't even matter how much she won. Because what you lost was much more than whatever it was that was awarded to her from that settlement. You lost an entire brand, bro. And you had it all right in front of you on a platter, served up. It's so infuriating, dog. As a black man watching another black man throw everything away when he was given sound advice from friends. Listen, I'm the best type of friend. Everybody in the world should have a friend like me. Let me brag on myself for a second. Everybody in the world should have a friend like me, because I'm going to tell you all the shit that you don't want to hear, but I'm going to tell you in love. I'm going to uplift you. I'm going to support you, not through some bullshit, because I'm going to tell you if you on bullshit. But when you're off doing something, you're venturing, you're trying to build something, I'm there. I'm willing to help you in whatever way I can. Everybody should have friends like me and the people that I have in my circle, because those guys that I have in my circle are the same way. And the beautiful thing about it, y'all, is that if I had gotten to a point where we were all successful in my group, I would not expect my friends to come running to me and publicly defend me, knowing that their careers and what they got going on could take a hit. I wouldn't expect that from them. You know why? I wouldn't put them in that position. I tell my boys all the time, if there's somebody that you hanging out with that's willing to put you in a bad position, they ask you to do something that's against your own best interest, they asking you to get off into some shit that you know you shouldn't be involved with, that's not your friend. That's an accomplice. That's not your friend. That's an accomplice. The beautiful thing about being in my circle is that none of us would ever put each other in a position to lose, ever. We wouldn't do it. If one of my friends go off and does something that is to their own detriment, guess what? They're going to eat that. And so would I. I would not expect my friends to defend me in my bullshit. I would never want to drag down one of my friends or be the reason why one of my friends or somebody that I'm close to has to take an L. So when he's talking about support and nobody's calling, bro, there's certain people that are attached to you. He talking about he not getting invited to certain places anymore. What did you think was going to happen? If I'm holding public media events where I'm inviting multiple stars, multiple people with names and brand deals are on the table, I can't be anywhere close to what you got going on right now. You too hot. It's going to certainly look away if I'm hosting an event and I got all of these people showing up. I got investors showing up. I got people showing up with brand deals. I got media attention on me. I got the spotlights are bright. And then here you come walking through the door. Here you come walking through the door with the shitstorm that's following you. All because you decided to keep busting down some chick at a gym that wasn't worth a damn. So now I got to suffer too because of your decision? Hell no. No, Shannon is wrong. You got to grow up, bro. You got some growing to do. You need to understand that is more at stake than just, see, when you go out and make decisions on your own, that it don't just affect you. Not when you're at the height and the place on the mountaintop that Shannon was. It doesn't just affect you. Now, everybody that's associated with you also takes a hit. Now, granted, if you wasn't getting no phone calls, then you weren't getting no phone calls. I think this situation did show him that there was a lot of people in his camp, in his circle, or whatever, who were associated with him that he may have thought highly of at one point in time, but they showed their cards. And that's good, too, because now you get to weed them out. But let's not act like the victim here, bro. You did what you did, and now you have to reap what you have sown. That's all this is. Anyway, drop a comment down below, y'all. You can't go out here. You can't go out here and play the victim. No, not after what you did, bro. Own it, accept it, take your L, move on, grow from it, learn from it. I'll let y'all later.